Hey, what's up y'all? Talentscowt back at it with another video. I'm your host, Terrence, sleeps like a baby Godfrey. And today, we're doing another investment video. I'm gonna be sharing why my cheap as heck never wants to spend a cent on anything ever, spent what a penny pinching miser like myself would consider an excessive amount of money on a good night's sleep. So in this video, I'll be covering the different items, why I chose them / what they mean to me, and their price points. And yeah, you can't make a video about good night's sleep without mentioning you spend a third of your life asleep, blah, 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 treat yourself, blah, blah. Now for me personally, here's why I think it's worth it to invest in a good night's sleep. First things up is it actually helps me make better financial decisions. So I'm an active investor and I do a lot of transactions and money stuff, and being well rested helps me stay sharp. So it's one of those weird things. Yeah, it takes money to make money. Ponzi scheme as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, second thing, this helps me perform better at work. I am a salesperson and it's a performance-based job. I need a good night's sleep or I'm probably gonna get fired or not get promoted. So yeah, we play to win, try to get that promotion, keep it moving. And the third reason that a good night's sleep is worth it to me is that it helps me have more harmonious relationships with the different people that are in my life. So I'm gonna take a few moments to let the tears of pain welling up my eyes fall freely, just remembering all the dollars spent on this good night's sleep. But in the meantime, be sure to make that red subscribe button a gray subscribed button and turn that like button blue. So yeah, let's get to this video. First item on the list is an old school favorite of mine. It is the Philips Hue. I've been a Philips Hue user since, fall of 2016 for one specific reason: the ability to turn off the lights without getting up. Now I know that sounds lazy, but this simple benefit has a massive impact. So let's just set the scene. At the time, I was a big fan of reading myself to sleep. So, just laying back, absorbing knowledge until my body's natural cycle decided it was time to drift peacefully into slumber. But there's one problem. I can't sleep in a bright room. So I'd have to get out of my bed, release all that magnificent heat I'd been producing for the last couple of hours, walk across the room, flick that switch, walk back. The problem is, now that it's a newly dark room, I would always stub my toe on the base of my bed. And yeah, as you can imagine, it kind of sucks. So being able to turn off your lights from your bed, that's an A+, definitely worth a couple $100s that it costs. Now the most techie thing on this list just might be this Google Home. So I got a Google Home for free when I worked at Best Buy back in 2017. It was a dope gift. I got it for being like a top salesperson along with the Philips Hue, or more Philips Hue. Anyway, so I'm not super deep into the smart home stuff, but the Google Home makes the perfect alarm. Check this out. Hey Google, set an alarm for 5:50 a.m.
Tomorrow at 5:50 a.m.
Magnificent. It also makes an amazing Bluetooth speaker for me to sync things like my ASMR, my Abide app, Calm, just whatever I'm feeling like that day to help me fall to sleep, because now that I have insomnia because I'm a salesperson and I have work-induced anxiety. But that's not the point. Google helps me relax from that, so thank you, Google. And my favorite part is that Google Home and Philips Hue combination, I'm able to speak to my speaker and then control my lights. For an example, check this out. Hey Google, turn off the lights.
Sure, turning off 8 lights.
It has come to my attention that since I'm using my softbox for filming, you can't see how dark the room is. But I assure to you, it is very, very dark. And thank you, Google. Hey Google, lights back to 100%.
Okay, setting 8 lights brightness to 100%.
You're a dear. Thank you very much. One amazing thing about this pairing is that the combination between the Philips Hue and the Google Home is, just imagine, it's around 2 a.m. you have to use the restroom, but you don't want to just turn all the lights on and just blind yourself. You can just talk to your speaker. It'll turn the lights dim, just like maybe 10 or 20%. So you're able to find the restroom and get back to sleep without losing any of that sleep. You don't want to wake all the way up. So, you don't have to deal with that blinding light when you're fresh out of REM sleep. Now we're gonna get into the good stuff. We're getting into the actual bed setup. So I'm an internet person, so I obviously had to get a bed from the internet. And for me, I went with Nectar. So this is not a sponsored video, but Nectar, business at talentscowt.com. We can make something work. But I went with Nectar. And in everything you choose, obviously you start with a strong base. So here's why I went with the Nectar adjustable base. It allows me to move my bed to the exact angle to get maximum comfort, which promotes optimal sleep. And it's also got built-in massagers at the head and the feet. So it's pretty great. So on top of the Nectar adjustable base, of course, I went with the Nectar memory foam mattress. So it's 11 inches of deep memory foam, super comfy, and it just provides great support. So I'm 24, but I've got the back of a 54-year-old, so that is majorly important for me. Also, sleeper pick item. I got this really thin memory foam pillow from Amazon. So as you see, I've got a long neck. So I can't always use my other Nectar pillows. These right here. Like, do you see like the difference between the thickness right here? It's pretty massive. This is a big boy. This one's a little skinny, kind of like me. See, I can't always use the other Nectar thick memory foam pillows because, you know, it raises my neck up to like a 90-degree angle, and I just don't like that every day. So this thin pillow allows me to sleep like normal people. The combination of that 3-inch pillow and raising my feet by a couple of degrees with the adjustable base, oh my God, it gives me perfect spinal alignments and gives me almost perfect sleep. I thought it was perfect, but there was one thing missing, which I'm gonna share with you right now. The only thing that can make my sleeping experience better was something I just discovered about 2 months ago: higher end bed sheets. So I went with the Brooklinen Percale sheets, and whew, man, that was a tough purchase for me to make, but I don't have any regrets. Man, it was tough. So background, for the last year, I was using these $25 microfiber bed sheets that I found on Amazon, right? Pretty sure I was allergic to them since I would get really itchy and my eyes would burn at least twice a week. But yeah, I don't like paying, so I just dealt with it. But eventually I lost the pillowcase, and so I was kind of forced to get some new bed sheets. So then I did a lot of research and I dove deep into the Reddit forums, and I discovered Brooklinen. So some people had some complaints about the company. I'm just gonna give you that disclaimer, but no one had complaints about the products. That was good enough for me. I wasn't really here for an ethical debate. I'm here for bed sheets today. So I went with their classic hardcore sheet bundle. This is their Percale sheets, a duvet cover, and 2 sets of pillowcases. One set of pillowcases is king size, one's queen size. Learned it the hard way. I got the king size pillowcase and I don't have a king size pillow because my thin pillow. Anyway, yeah, that's just so you know what size cases they are. So now we're getting back into the educational content. Percale is a long staple cotton. So I don't actually know what that means, but I just know, yeah, I don't know what it means, but I know just look for long staple cotton. So now back to some educational content. Percale is a long staple cotton. Now, I don't fully understand what that means, but I know look for long stable, that's way comfier. Thread count doesn't actually matter or mean anything because those really cheap sheets I had were supposedly 1800 thread count sheets. They weren't. What they do is they take a bunch of really trash, short staple cottons, they put them together and then they call it a multi-weave something. Yeah, just know. High thread count doesn't really mean anything. Look for long staple. And Percale is the name of the weave, which makes an extremely lightweight and breathable sheet. So fun fact, even though I'm a skinny dude, I sleep extremely hot sometimes and can get night sweats, which is kind of gross. But not with these, not at all. If you hold them up to the light, you can actually see through the sheet. And they stay cool to the touch the entire time you're sleeping. I'm talking like the cool side of the pillow. It's really interesting and I am a huge fan of them. And man, these sheets, they sound so crispy. So we're gonna do a little ASMR. Just listen to the sound. Like, I don't know. I really like the sound of these sheets. I just wanted you to understand. I'm not sure if you will be a big fan of it, but man, I really, really enjoy the sound of these sheets. Even like when I do a little rollover, just like that little crisp, it kind of reminds me how cool they are. That's got to be a subliminal thing, because I also play ocean noises while I'm sleeping through my Google Home. I don't know. It's a whole vibe. I enjoy it. But yeah, this bedding combo alone ended up costing me $232 after I found a $100 off coupon. Like, these are some expensive sheets. Like, coming from someone using $25 sheets, I literally paid 10x on sheets. So that was tough for me. So, you know what? Let's just add up the whole cost for my good night's sleep. So $774 for the mattress, $655 for the base, $50 for the Google Home if Best Buy doesn't give you a free one. Philips Hue, it's about $100 for the colored starter kit depending on the time of year. That is $1,579 for a good night's sleep. Wow, that is a lot of money. But yeah, that's what I spend for my good night's sleep. Now, question for y'all, comment down below, do you have any suggestions on how I could level up my sleep even further? I'm looking for the deepest, darkest sleep of all time, but like still be alive. So yeah, leave the things down below. Maybe additional sounds to listen to on the Google Home. Ooh, if you guys know any like scents that I should have like for candles or air fresheners that promote sleep, that information would be helpful as well. But before you head off, be sure to like and subscribe. I appreciate you for checking out this video and staying to the end. Love you all, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace.